it's Liz from Old Stables Crafts. Thanks a lot again for joining me again today. Today's project is this one. I'm having a bit of a sepia thing at the moment. It does happen every now and again. So this uses the level 2 stamp set from the Sale-a-bration catalogue. It's a 2-box set is what I really mean to say. It's called Happy Wishes, and you've got these two lovely florally sort of stamps at the bottom here, and then lots of really lovely script sentiments to go with the big stamps. So let's get started. I'm trying to not have too long videos, so I am going to start by doing my heat embossing, because I am heat embossing. So I'm using Best and Friend. So let's grab a block that's the right sort of size. There we go, that's that one, and my little baby one. Now I can't decide whether I'm more successful at getting these straight, doing the embossing first or the big word. So I'm just going to make it up and see what happens. So I put Embossing Buddy all over my Very Vanilla. This is just a scrap, and I'm going to stamp that down. Now it doesn't matter whether that is straight or crooked, because it's the first thing that goes down. As it happens, I can see that it's straight, so we can guarantee that what happens next won't be. So let me grab my embossing powder. This is the copper embossing powder. Right, okay, let's tidy that away because we don't need it anymore. And bring in my trusty cheese board. To clip that too, and then I can bring in my heat tool, which I just need to warm up. It's always best to warm up your heat tool before you start, so that when you go onto your embossing powder it's already hot, and that way you're less likely to have the embossing powder fly off, and I was going to say you're less likely to have your card curl, but it's curled. We'll straighten that out in a little bit. Whoops, that'll be my cheese board on the floor. So if I blast the back of this, it will help flatten it down a bit, and then we're going to use glue anyway. So my cat has decided now is a perfect moment to decide she wants to be the other side of the door. Hey ho. So let me just get myself sorted out with where straight is on this stamp. So what I'm doing is I'm just popping my block over the word I've already done, and if I line that up straight and then line this up straight in relation to it, best laid plans and all that, it should come out straight. I want my Stamparatus. I know I could use my Stamp-a-Majig, but it's really not the same. Right, okay. So, theoretically, this should be sort of straight. And I want it sort of... Oh, I see. Right. Yes! Okay, as you will have gathered, I'm quite pleased that I actually stamped that straight. So, right, I'm going to punch that out. I say punch that out, I'm going to cut that out with our stitched shape framelets. So bear with me while I just quickly do that. Get that lined up straight would be nice, and then the rest of it should come together reasonably quickly. Okay, so I've already pre-cut a piece of the copper foil using the layering ovals. So that will go over there. So let's pop that down. I'm going to use a reasonable amount of fast fuse because obviously we've got a bit of curling because of the heat embossing. So that's that. Then this I have die cut using the Petals and More Finlet dies. These are from the new Spring Summer catalogue. You can get them in a bundle with the Petal Passion, I think, Petal Passion, with the Petal Palette, stamp set. And if you buy them as a bundle, then you get 10% off. So I've used this die here, but there's all sorts of little filigrees and some that you can use to cut out stamped images. I've just realised I've been fussy cutting some stamped images. Okay, won't be doing that anymore. Right, and I'm just going to cut. I love it when I actually look at what I've got. I'm just going to cut this off there because I want to spread that so that that's coming down at the bottom. So I want that coming out of the bottom, this coming around the top, and I'm going to do all that using dimensionals as my adhesive. So grab the dimensionals and yes, about there, and then this comes over the top, so I need a dimensional about there. So that's all nicely stuck so that it's going to be pretty. I might as well add the remains of my, or the rest of my dimensionals whilst I've got this upside down. Peel the backs off those in a moment. Right, okay, so the other thing I have prepared already is the card base, which I've used the Ruffled Dynamic Textured Impressions embossing folder. This is one of these really thick ones where you only use the standard base plate without the thin die adapter and only one cutting plate. Otherwise you're going to force things through that don't really want to go through. So that's the ruffles. And I've got a piece of Sahara sand, which is a standard A6 card base, so A4 cut in half, scored down the middle and folded. And as ever, all the information about sizes and what have you will be over on my blog, the link to which is immediately below this video in the description bar. There's a bit about me and the fact that I'm a complete nutter, and then there's the link to the video. So here we go. So yes, if you haven't got your catalogue, fill in the form on my blog and I will get one out to you. That's the Spring, Summer and the Sale-a-bration catalogue. Information about signing up as a member of my team is also over there. Great time to do it because you get two extra stamp sets for free during Sale-a-bration. So that's, you could end up with more than £200 worth of product in your starter kit rather than the usual 130, and it's all stuff you choose. So yeah, and it's £99 delivered to your door. But there we are. Pretty card. If you don't already subscribe, please do hit the subscribe button down in the bottom right hand corner. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Do leave a comment. If you've got any questions or just want to leave a comment, please do so. I do try and reply to those. I normally have a sort of a session of doing replies every few days, but I will reply. So yeah, I hope to see you again very soon. Thanks a lot for watching.